Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Alright everybody, you see the title of this video, a police officer loses his job over a Pokemon related incident. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into the story. As you can see here, William C. Knight is no longer a police officer following an attempt to scam a store out of $400 worth of Pokemon cards. The ex-officer was at a retail store where he went to the self-checkout aisle with some Pokemon cards. Knight scanned the cards, but a security guard became suspicious and approached. At this point, Knight said that he had to leave the store due to a call. Turns out, the security guard's suspicions were spot on, as Knight later admitted he removed barcodes from items he had at home, and then placed those codes on the Pokemon cards in order to get them at a cheaper price. All in all, Knight stole $394 worth of Pokemon products. Knight has now lost his Kansas police license and was charged with one count of an unlawful act involving a theft detection shielding device, which is a felony. So there you all have it. Now clearly, this guy is an idiot to lose his job over roughly $400 worth of Pokemon cards. I hope it was worth it. Now, it said there at that last sentence that he used a theft detection shielding device, so it's clear that this police officer or ex-police officer did this multiple times, and this was just the one time he got caught. So I'm pretty sure that everybody at the police station was just laughing at this guy for losing his job over some damn Pokemon cards. And this should be a lesson to everybody. You should not steal. It says in the Bible, it's one of the commandments, thou shalt not steal. So whatever consequences comes your way, hey, that's on you. Now, if y'all don't mind, I'd like to tell a short personal story that is related to this news article. That's right, it's story time with Around the Clock. So gather around, pull up your chairs, grab your fruit snacks, your graham crackers, and your Capri Sun juice pouches because I'm about to go in. Alright. When I was about 6 or 7 years old, my father took me to one of the local Disney stores in one of the malls here in Florida. And I know for a lot of you, you don't have one of these Disney stores, but here in Florida, we have a lot of them. So he took me to the Disney store and I was just casually walking around and then something caught my eye. One of those old school Peter Pan action figures, and there were a bunch of them in this large bin. So they were just out in the open, no packaging or anything. So you could just grab them and go. So I put it in my pocket. Yes, I stole it and my dad took me home. So when I got home, I was playing around with the toy, flying around the house like I was actually Peter Pan. And my dad was like, hold up, wait, what is that right there? I was like, what? It was like that Peter Pan toy. And this is where I messed up. I said, remember, you bought this a long time ago. And he was like, look, don't play with me right now. Where did you get that toy? And I ended up confessing. I told him that I stole it from the Disney store. And man, he was so upset. I thought I was just going to get a beating and that was it, but no, that wasn't the case. My dad looked me right in the eye and said, look, I'm so disappointed in you. If you would have just asked me for this toy, I would have bought it for you, but you didn't. So here's what we're going to do. I want to drive you back to that Disney store and you're going to apologize and return this Peter Pan toy. And when I tell you that was the longest drive to the Disney store, man, it almost felt like he was driving slow on purpose just to prove a point. So hey, we got to the Disney store, I returned it, I apologized, and took that long walk of shame outside of the Disney store and back to the car. And when we got home, I thought I was in the clear, but nope, that wasn't the case. I still got a beating because my father doesn't play that. And I'm a better person for it because I never stole again. And there's a lesson to be learned because there's no telling what the future holds. If I never got caught with that Peter Pan toy, I probably would have kept stealing here and there, small things like Snicker bars, bags of chips, Skittles, all these different small things. And later in life, I could have ended up like this cop here stealing Pokemon cards and losing my whole livelihood over it. So I learned my lesson, and still to this day, my father always quotes me this: trouble is so easy to get into and so hard to get out of. So hey, hopefully you enjoyed this story and hopefully you learned something too. With that being said, that's going to do it for this video, and please don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And as always, remember to keep it locked here Around the Clock, where here we focus on Nintendo news content around the clock. I'll catch you guys in the next video.